The trailer for Legend of Korra Book 4 Balance, the final season, hit the net today, and because my Book 3 breakdown was such a huge hit, I figure I might as well do one for this as well. The first thing that hits you like a freight train as soon as you watch the trailer for Season 4 is that it picks up a whopping 3 years into the future. Wow, that is gigantic. Korra and company were already young adults when the series started, and now they're gonna be, well, straight up adults. And honestly, you know what? I think that's the best move the writers could possibly have made. We really start to get a good feeling that we've watched these characters' entire lives play out before our eyes. Next up, we have Korra giving herself a haircut. Now, this might not seem important, but keep in mind how a hair has always been kind of an important thing in the Avatar series. I think we all remember Azula's very character-defining haircut from the end of Last Airbender. We can also plainly see that Korra has lost her classic blue Water Tribe garb and is now wearing something much more utilitarian and Earth Kingdom looking. From there, we get a clip of a much older looking Kai and Opal who are rocking some awesome Airbender flight suits. Clearly seeing Zahir fly at the end of last season has given the Air Nation some ideas of their own, and they're gonna need it if it's true what they're saying about them becoming roaming peacekeepers. Now, a really big thing we need to talk about is Kovara. We saw her briefly at the end of last season, what I would say kind of a clumsy introduction, honestly. She got name-dropped and then was quickly forgotten in all the chaos. But she's absolutely plastered all over this trailer, and as we can see, she is almost certainly playing the role of a villain here. But as we can clearly make out from all these other clips, it's not just her. There's a ton of metal benders who look to be up no good. Why, they even come packing some new giant mechs like the ones Asami's dad built for the Equalist. And really, you know what? It would make sense. After last season, the Earth Queen is dead, their kingdom has descended into complete and utter anarchy. Now would be the time for some opportunist bad guys to try and rise up and take control. And I think my theory is supported by this shot of Sue and her family, who look to be in prison, and this one here of Korra getting trapped in what looks to be liquid metal. Very Terminator-like. Pretty much every other nation has gotten the chance to play the bad guy, so it's only right that the Earth Nation gets a turn here in this season. We get a pretty dire clip of Korra looking beaten up in the swamp. As a matter of fact, most of this trailer shows her kinda traveling around, going on what I can only assume is a vision quest after the end of last season left her job as the Avatar kinda up in the air. Maybe post what happened with the Red Lotus, she's trying to find herself, or at least find new purpose. And maybe she ends up doing more than that, because we can see from a couple clips her eyes are actually glowing as if she was in the Avatar stage. The last clip I really want to talk about is this one here of Tenzin, President Raiko, Zuko, and what looks to be a new lady in Fire Nation garb. Possibly Zuko's wife, who's to say for sure. So, yeah, that was the trailer, and I gotta say, they look to be pulling out all the stops for what very well might be the final season of Avatar, period, and what will certainly be the finale of Korra. Of course, we're going to be getting a chance to see this sooner than we think. The show premieres October 3rd digitally, and you can be sure that I'm going to be reviewing it, so be absolutely certain to keep your eyes tuned to my Cape Joel channel, as well as the Comic Book Cast, where the reviews will be put up. So, thanks for watching, everyone.